Thoughts are your mind having conversation with itself. The one who is talking in your head and the one who is arguing or answering or listening is the same one. It is a monologue. There is no two. Mind is talking to itself. And when you see it from the real you, the question of altering the conversation in your head, believing into it, changing the mind, improving the mind, drops. So when you practice meditation, sitting quiet, looking in, calming your senses, you start seeing the whole illusion of the stories of the talk in your head. And thoughts just appear and disappear, just like the sound, the moving of waves. The mind has conversation with itself. And so the one who calls itself I is the same mind, which is perceivable in the light of your consciousness and appears out of silence that is you and does not disturb the silence, the real you. And so the talk in your head, the mind, also plays out and manifests in the 3D world. So what you think gets created to show you the fallacy of your own thinking. And so a lot of spirituality is directed towards the altering the thinking to make the mind, the nice mind, the one who creates a nice reality. But no mind, or dropping the belief in the mind, which is the same. It's far greater for in the absence of your identification with the mind, it loses its power to miscreate, to misinterpret the reality and manifestation, which is perfect, which is an expression of the one already. So all the need to change the outer drops when you look within, and what you discover there is the real peace, the real being, which is already in perfect state. And the mind can't compete with that. For that is the true king or queen, authority, the source. So just be quiet and see that the mind talks to itself. Let it talk to itself. Don't bother changing it. And I'm not talking about the practical, constructive thought, creative thought, which appears with no distortion. I'm talking about self-centered talk, which is not beneficial, which is a chit-chatting going on all day long, which eats up a lot of your focus and energy and attention, which could be used in an inspired way, in a loving way. Mind setups as theater, a show, and it can divide itself into many characters in your head. So that's why sometimes it feels like there is a whole company of people living in your head talking to each other. It's all created. It can create billions of things. But everything sprouts from you, the real you, source. Don't mind the mind. Good night.